in turtle position, okay? And I'm gonna start to apply seatbelt here. And I want to put my bicep on the back of his neck when I take the back here, because if I'm here and I'm trying to apply seatbelt and I try to pull him to his hips, it's gonna be really hard. So if I'm here trying to switch on base here and try to pull, like I don't have that momentum, right? I think the most important thing is he's not gonna fall because his elbow and his knees are really based out. Okay, so one of the best back attack you can get here with the seatbelt is make him do a forward roll. Okay, so how do I do that? I want to make his chin touch his chest. Okay, so when we do a natural full roll in class, the person tucks his chin and roll over his shoulder. That's what I'm trying to make him do here with my bicep. Okay, so when I apply the seatbelt here, okay, a little bit. I want to put my right bicep on the back of his neck, not on his shoulders. Okay, so once I apply seatbelt here, okay, look, I readjust my chest size up. Okay, and now look, my bicep would now drop on the back of his head. All right, so as I do this here, I want to bring my knee, I want to drop it right in front of his shoulder, and now I start to bury his head down, looking towards his legs. Okay, as I pull here, I'm going to back step this leg like this, and then I pull him all the way in onto my hips. Okay, so first here, my first hook is going to be pretty easy here. Let me turn around this bit. Okay, so once I'm on his back here, okay, I'll be pinching his knees once he falls between my hips, and I need to put my hooks in. Okay, so the first hook here is going to be a little easier. The first hook you want to apply is the top hook. Once I apply my top hook, I want to use my top hook to open his knees up. When I open his knees up, it opens up his hips, and it's going to allow my bottom hook to slide in. Okay, because right now my bottom hook is really heavy. So if I try to like kick this leg through, it's not going to happen. So I use my ankle on his knee to flare his hips up, and now my hook comes in. Now I have his back from here. Okay, so again, I'm here. Okay, I have a nice seatbelt. Okay, once I get a seatbelt here, I'm not gonna let go. I'm not gonna let go to apply something else. I'm gonna keep the seatbelt and I'm gonna take his back. Okay, if I don't bring my bicep up and I switch my hips, this is what happens here. I'm gonna be on my butt here. So Muyo stays really heavy, and I don't use my bicep, and I just switch my hips like this. I'm going to be here, and then I'm going to lose the seatbelt, and now he's going to be on top of me. Okay, so this should be like kind of effortless for you to apply the back step and make him roll, as long as I use my bicep. I'm here, chest size up, bicep drops. Look, putting a lot of pressure on his head, making his chin touch his chest. Now look, it's an easy roll. Okay, pinch my hips together. First hook comes in, and now like my bottom hook is stuck. I use my legs to open his hips up, and I bring him to the side. What common thing people do here is they get the seatbelt and they're trying to get the bottom hook in, they can't, and they bring the person all the way over to the other side just to get the hook in. All right, it's not wrong, but you give the guy a chance to escape on the unhooking side. I'd rather keep him on the overhooking side so I can finish the choke much easier. Okay, so one side you let him escape a little easier, other side you prevent the escape and you can stay more on the back and have more time to finish the choke. Okay, so one more time, I'm here. Okay, and we go over this one a lot here. Okay, I want to see, and still people do it wrong. Okay, because they're not using a bicep on the top of the head. So I'm here. Okay, chest size up, knee drops right in front of the shoulder. Let's start to lower my hips, back step. Pinch my hips off. Hook comes in. Open his hips up. Now I'm ready to attack. All right, so that would be the back attack just for the seatbelt.